Hey, it's breakfast time.
Main dining room breakfast, which means hash browns.
All right, let's go see. Hopefully we can get in.
Yeah, they close in 30 minutes, so they'll probably be really mad at us.
Oh well. Ooh, check out this caramel croissant. Look at that. Okay, breakfast here. This is a breakfast burrito and a side of hash browns and bacon. Here we have the express breakfast with hash browns, bacon, scrambled eggs, and sausage. Claire got an omelet and she's excited about the hash browns. She's been waiting for this for a long time.
Love my hash brown. Ooh, it's hot.
I know, it is busy. Right after breakfast, too. Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. Casino was good for me, but now we're outside. It's windy. And it is super windy out here. We got parts of the deck closed. As you can see, the pool right there is roped off. So, crazy. I mean, you can see here that the pool's, holy crap, is drained. It's windy. It is super windy. Of course, everybody's hanging out in the solarium. I'm gonna go check out the pool over here because it's sloshing around. Look at this in the solarium. It's basically a wave pool. I don't know why they don't just shut this down. She got one lifeguard working. The water's just sloshing around in there. It's like a wave pool. Made it to the Viking Lounge and check this out. They got archery. This little machine here. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. Interesting. That's actually pretty cool. Well, the Crown Lounge has a couple of cookies here. Some apples, but yeah, I'm gonna get me maybe a cappuccino. Okay, there we go. It was easy. Yeah, it's a little rough out there. Last night was nuts. Ship was just bouncing around everywhere. Today's been better, but it's a little rough. I don't know if it's gonna be able to show across the camera, but just watching the front end of the ship just bounce up and down. I don't know if you could tell by the horizon, but it's moving quite a bit. Headed to Johnny Rockets for lunch, but today you actually have to go through the arcade because you can't go outside because of how windy it is. So there's a little door over here. As you can see, you don't have to go outside to get to Johnny Rockets. And it's like right at noon, right when they open, and it is already full. There's already a wait. So you have to rope drop this place, especially when the weather's bad outside and there's really nothing else to do but sit around, eat, drink. But yeah, we got a spot at this bar here, so works out. Got our fries and some onion rings. Yes, sir. Rocket Double has arrived. Look at that. Haven't had one of these in forever. Looks like Claire got a Rocket Double as well on a gluten-free bun. You even get dessert included. And I got the apple pie with vanilla ice cream. Had to go back to the room. What is this? Hanging monkey?
Mm-hmm. Classic.
That's cool. Lunch. Johnny Rockets. What'd you think?
It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure without the ultimate dining package, it's like $12 a person. I think it's worth the $12. It's not the best meal that you're ever going to have, but if you want something fresh and not from a buffet or not from the main dining room. Also, a soda is included. So
oh yeah, and dessert.
If you don't have like the refreshment package or the deluxe beverage package, that's an option as well.
Yeah, that was good. Unfortunately, it's time to pack. Sad.
It is sad.
It's
4
okay.
nights goes by so quickly. It doesn't go by so quickly when you're at work.
Oh gosh, it's like super slow.
But it's time to pack, and this is one of our favorite items. I mean, I think we've used it every cruise since we've gotten them in 2022. These collapsible freshman year college dorm room laundry hampers. They fit perfectly into the standing wardrobes on board, at least on Royal Caribbean. And then when it's time to pack up, you just fold it up and then twist, twist, twist. And there's this little elastic, and it packs really compactly. It's very durable. This thing has been through a lot and showing no signs of age. So one of our favorite things, just to kind of help keep the room a little bit more organized, and dirty clothes in one spot.
Yeah, this is probably what we consider one of the non-negotiable items of what to bring.
There was one 3-night cruise that I didn't bring it, and I really missed it. So.
Yeah. Yep, very helpful. So on Claire's solo cruise, about a month ago now, she showed you her organized way of packing up to go home.
I have sorted out my laundry so that when I get home, I can just immediately unzip my suitcase, pull out one of my laundry bags, and put it straight into the laundry. I won't have to sort out whites or light colors or things that maybe need to be hand washed versus machine washed. Everything is already taken care of. I know that's kind of maybe an odd thing to do while you're on vacation, but I find that it just takes a couple extra minutes while you're on vacation to get this done, and then it's just one less thing that you have to think about, worry about when you are adjusting back to normal life.
And I'm going to show you how quickly my version is using one of these Gonex duffel bags. Really easy, very quick. So what I do like about this duffel bag is extremely packable. As you can see, it's hardly a 10 by 10 square, and it's pretty thin when it packs up. But to undo it, I'm just going to unzip it. Similarly to a packable windbreaker jacket or a backpack, and see, there it is. Now we got a standard size duffel bag that we're just gonna squish all our clothes in. Dirty clothes, that is. Yeah, so Claire mentioned it's probably taking me longer to set up the camera than to actually do this, but I just take everything out of my laundry basket that Claire already showed you, and I'm just going to shove everything in here just like this. Not even going to fold it, because all I'm going to do is just take it out of the bag, throw it in the washer, and be done with it.
And my organized way is done.
That's not fair. I had to stop the camera. But see, now I'm done.
But now I'm organized.
I'm all zipped up, ready to go.
And my stuff won't sit in the laundry bag for 2 weeks.
I like my version. You're just being like that because yours is more organized than mine.
Well, there's 2 types of people in the world. One that does not unpack their suitcase and just slowly unpacks it as they need the items that they remember was packed for the trip. And the other type of person that has all their laundry done the day that they get back or the day after they get back. And those 2 people find each other and travel together.
But look, I'm ready to go.
Mine's in my bag.
This took like couple seconds. God. You're having to fold it all back and put it in these packable cubes.
No, I don't put in the packable cubes. I put them in my laundry bags. I'm just getting these packable cubes ready to go into the wash.
Does anyone else wash your packable cubes?
They've been sitting on communal shelves. They get disinfected. They get bleach. That's why I get white ones.
I get white ones too, but I don't know if I've ever washed mine. Is that weird?
See? 2 types of people.
Somehow Claire fits everything in a carry-on bag. Meanwhile, I have to use like the medium size.
Organization.
That's it? Organization, period?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So having been on several cruises, we wanted to show y'all what our non-negotiables are in making the trip easier for us, making sharing a tight room with close quarters a little bit easier and more manageable, and just what makes our lives easier.
Yeah, some non-negotiables, but some maybe
Nice to haves.
Nice to haves, yeah. That's a good way to put it. And including that is one of those non-negotiables for Claire is a Fire Stick. Which does involve getting an extra Voom package or internet.
I would say it's more nice to have. It's preferred, but it's not required.
That's true. Back to the ground lounge. So we have today. Looks good as always. Oh, you got stuffed mushrooms this time. What else? Shrimp. And some couple desserts here. Also a little green ducky. Hey, look. Matches your dress.
It does.
The little green ducky does. All right, having dinner at Azumi. Azumi Sushi for dinner, guys. Here's the menu, so if you guys want to check that out, here it is. All right, we got appetizers. Here's the pork dumplings. Here is the seaweed salad. And here's the crispy rice spicy tuna. All right, got chicken teriyaki with steamed rice. There's actually vegetables on top, so you can't see the steamed rice. So Claire got some, mostly tuna and salmon sushi. Spicy tuna roll. Here's the
Tuna
tuna
tataki.
tataki without shrimp tempura, just extra tuna.
So double tuna.
That's gonna be good. And dessert, I got the mochi ice cream, and he gave me all the flavors. Well, Azumi Sushi was awesome, so highly recommend doing that. And that's it for our 4-night cruise on Mariner of the Seas. Again, it's been what, 3 years since we cruised on
4
Mariner?
years.
4 years? Really?
February of 22.
That was a quick 4-night cruise out of Galveston. But we're looking at a couple others. We do have a few more booked for this year. What do we have up next? Quantum?
So this is the 3rd time we have booked a cruise in Cabo. And fingers crossed, 3rd time's a charm. Because we have a lot planned.
We do have a lot planned. In fact, we're going to be spending a day and a half or something like that in Disneyland. Staying at, where are we staying? California Adventure?
Grand California.
Grand Californian. So let us know in the comments below if you want to see some stuff from Disneyland or even California. What? California?
Grand California.
Grand California. California Adventure is the park. So yeah, let us know if you want to see some of that stuff, because we typically haven't been filming anything from like the times we go to Epcot or anything like that. So yeah.
But what's exciting about this cruise is that it's an overnight in Cabo. So the ship will stay in port overnight. We get there, I think, late in the afternoon, and then we leave like around noon the next day. So that's an experience that's going to be new to us, and it'll be exciting to see what it's like.
And we're going to be doing some whale watching.
Woo!
Like we did in Alaska, and hoping we're going to see kelp.
My best friend.
In Cabo. Because we saw him in Alaska, in Juneau.
Yeah.
So he was headed on his way down south, so hopefully we get to see him.
Yeah, before he heads back to Alaska.
But the funny thing is, we're going back to Alaska. I don't remember when, sometime in August, I guess.
Yes, we'll be going back to Alaska, but on a slightly different itinerary, so...
Slightly different.
We're looking forward to that.
After that, the last one we have booked for the year is something I'm excited about, which is Disney Wish. So then we'll be spending a little bit of time in Epcot for food and wine, and then go on a short 3-night on Disney Wish.
2026 is coast to coast.
Oh, you're right. So we have some stuff in mind for 27 already, but like how we roll, it could easily be canceled and changed.
I fear us even talking about these 2026 cruises. It's going to change. But hopefully
don't.
Hopefully I can refer back to this clip and say that you told people this schedule. We can't change it.
Yeah. We'll see.
So we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.